Hello student, I am Mr. Pulok Kumar Senapati, Senior Teacher of Physics of a government higher secondary school under West Bengal government. Today I shall discuss the Coulomb's law, electric field and electric dipole from the chapter Statical Electricity of class 12. So I start first Coulomb's law. Suppose 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 at a distance of separation r. So according to Coulomb's law, force of interaction, that is repulsion and attraction force, is directly proportional to Q1 and Q2 and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. If we combine these two equations, we get F proportional to Q1 Q2 by r square. Note that I mention 2 point charge. Coulomb's law is applicable only point charges. Okay. Now this equation we may write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. Of course in SI system, this epsilon naught equal to permittivity. What is this? Permittivity of air or vacuum. Okay. The value of epsilon 0 is 8.85. 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. From this equation, we get the unit of epsilon 0. Follow from this equation follow unit of epsilon 0 not epsilon naught Coulomb square meter to the power minus 2 Newton to the power minus 1. Okay. From this equation, epsilon naught equal to Coulomb square meter to the power minus 2 Newton to the power minus 1. So here we write Coulomb to the power 2 meter to the power minus 2 Newton to the power minus 1. Permittivity of vacuum or free space. If instead of another medium, suppose in water or other medium, if the two same charge is placed at a distance r1 and r2, the equation will be, suppose the force F1 will be F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon, only epsilon Q1 Q2 by r square. This is the number equation 2 and this is the number of equation 1. Follow these two equations. This equation for vacuum and this equation another medium. This epsilon is the permittivity of the said medium. Okay. From 1 and 2, these two equations, we get F1 F by F1 equal to epsilon naught by epsilon. This is called dielectric constant. I indicate K is the dielectric constant. You may write K or epsilon r. Okay. So K is the dielectric constant. What is dielectric constant? The ratio of the force between two point charges at a particular distance in vacuum to the force of the same charge, same distance in another medium is called the dielectric constant of the said medium. As example, the dielectric constant of water. Dielectric constant of water K equal to 80. Suppose dielectric constant has no unit. It means the force of the 2 point charges separated at a certain distance is 80 times greater in vacuum than that of the water. Okay. So Coulomb's law, the force depends on the medium, said medium where the two charges placed. Now we write the vector form of Coulomb's law. Suppose in two-dimensional coordinates, this is O, X, Y. Here is the position vector Q1, the position vector of this charge Q1, the position of vector Q2, and this is the R, R1, R2. Now, according to triangular law of vector, R1 plus R equal to R2. That is, R equal to R2 minus R1. From Coulomb's law, F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R, this is R, R be the unit vector from A to B. R be the unit vector from A to B. No, this is a slightly mistake. R square R, distance A to B, R be the unit vector. Now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 R square R2 R square into R by R, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 R cube R. If we put the value, the equation will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R2 minus R1. This is the vector R2 minus R1. Okay. This is the vector form. This is the vector form. This is the only vector form, and this from this it is the position vector. So we can express the Coulomb's law in vector form. At first, I mentioned that Coulomb's law is applicable for 2 point charges. Okay. So for the distribution of charge, suppose two sphere, hollow sphere A and B, the charge of A plus Q, the charge resides on the surface of the sphere Q1 and another sphere plus charge both or minus maybe Q2. So total charge we may consider that concentrated at the center, that is Q1 here and Q2. So in this way the Coulomb's law is applicable, F proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. So in case for a distribution of charge, here Coulomb's law is applicable if we consider the total charge is concentrated at the center, just like center of mass. Now I shall discuss electric field. Follow. What is electric field and intensity of electric field? A source charge plus Q. Here is the source charge. The surrounding area of the source charge up to which it has influence. That is, in this area, if another charge is stayed, then there is a electrostatic force on the said charge. This area is called the electric field. So what is the electric field intensity? This is the source charge plus Q. This is a point P, distance R. Okay. If we place a positive test charge, suppose plus Q0, positive test charge, so the force experienced here per unit positive test charge placed in this point is said the intensity of electric field, provided the test charge is vanishingly is very small. That is, it has no disturbance on the source charge. So, F according to Coulomb's law, F equal to, in case of vacuum, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q0 Q naught R square. So, electric field E equal to F by test charge 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Of course, limit Q naught tends to 0. This is the electric field. So, electric field intensity at a point in the electric field is the force experienced per unit positive charge placed at that point, provided that the test charge has no disturbance on the source charge, that is vanishingly small. So, electric field equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R square. In another medium, suppose in another medium the dielectric constant K, so the electric field will be 1 by 4 pi K epsilon naught Q by R square. What is the direction of the electric field? Electric field is a vector quantity. Here is the test charge. So, if this point A and this point B, then the direction will be A to B, because there is a repulsion. If this charge plus Q, source charge is negative, so the direction of the electric field will be B to A. Similarly, Coulomb's law, we can express the electric field in vector form also. Follow here. E equal to 1 by Q by R square. R be the unit vector. R be the unit vector from A to B. So E, here is the vector sign. E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R cube R vector. Follow? This is the vector form of electric field. Now, the intensity of electric field E, SI unit SI unit Newton per Coulomb. Newton per Coulomb. And now follow Newton per Coulomb. Newton into meter by Coulomb into meter. Newton into meter, upper meter down, numerator denominator both are same, equal to Newton meter equal to joule. Joule per Coulomb into meter, but joule per Coulomb equal to volt. Volt by meter. So another unit of electric field in SI system, volt per meter and Newton per Coulomb. This is the two types of unit, but both are SI unit. Okay, so we find out the electric field at a point due to source charge, point charge. Now, from Coulomb's law, again I return back to Coulomb's law, F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. If Q1 equal to Q2 equal to 1, sorry, Q1 equal to Q2 equal to Q, R equal to 1 meter, F equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton. Suppose F equal to the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, because we know that value of epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 minus 12, 4 pi value 3.14. If we put here the value, we get 9 into 10 to the power 9 unit of 1 by 4 epsilon. From here we get unit Newton, Newton meter square (1 by 4 pi epsilon). If we subject, then F here Newton meter square by Coulomb square, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square Coulomb to the power minus 2. That is just a reverse unit of only epsilon naught. So value of 1 by this is very important value. If we, so in this equation, if we put the value, then the value of F 9 into 10 power 9, 4.4 9 into 10 power 9, Q1 equal to Q2 is equal to Q and R is equal to 1 meter, we get Q square equal to plus Q square equal to 1. That is Q equal to plus minus 1. This is the unit of charge, that is Coulomb. So what is the definition of Coulomb from Coulomb's law? If two equal and same charge, that is maybe positive or negative, both are. If two equal charge and same nature are placed in vacuum at a distance 1 meter and the force of repulsion between them be 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton, then every charge will be 1 Coulomb. So there may be a question that from Coulomb's law, how you will get the definition of Coulomb, that is the unit of charge in SI system. So SI system, the charge unit Coulomb. And in CGS system, electrostatic unit, the relation between them, 1 Coulomb equal to 3 into 10 to the power 9 ESU. Okay. Now we'll go to the next topics. electric dipole. What is the electric dipole? If two charges, one is positive, suppose Q, and another is negative, two equal and opposite charge, if placed very close to each other, then this system is called the electric dipole. In the molecule, polar molecule, HCl, water, in this polar molecule, in the atom, the center of the nucleus and center of the electron and the center of the nucleus are not at the same point. There is a slightly different point. So due to the center of electron negative and due to the nucleus positive, so this is the electric dipole. Now we find out the electric field due to electric dipole. Before that, consider plus Q, minus Q, distance A. So electric dipole moment, we express it into P equal to Q into A. Q into A, that is P vector quantity, A is a vector quantity. Direction of A is negative to positive charge, minus to plus, that is if it is A and if it is B, so direction of P will be from A to B. So what is the electric dipole moment? The product of the any one of the charge and the distance of them between them. This distance is very, very small. Now in next item I shall discuss the moment of the dipole and torque, etc. Now we find out the electric field at a point on the axis of electric dipole. Suppose this is an electric dipole, plus Q minus Q. This is the minus Q, it's a plus Q. We find out the electric field intensity at P at a distance R from the midpoint of the dipole. The axis of the dipole is, suppose AB equal to 2A. For our calculation, we may consider it 2A. You may take A or L as you like. So midpoint O. For plus Q, the field at P, E1 equal to, in vacuum, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by distance R plus A whole square. What will be its direction? This is a plus, so here you place a plus positive test charge, so direction will be towards BP, B to P. Similarly, electric field due to negative charge, that is minus Q, we suppose it E2, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R minus A whole square. This distance R minus A, direction here positive PB, P to B. E2 is greater than E1 because plus Q is far away, than that of minus q from the P. So net electric field at P equal to E2 minus E1, that is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught we will get R square minus A square whole square for RA. Direction, final direction PB, because E2 is greater than E1. Now we find out the electric field due to electric dipole. So distance R is greater than A. Axis of the dipole, R is greater than A. So in comparison to R, we may neglect A. So this equation Q by for RA, that is R to the power 4. Now 2 into Q into 2A by R cube. Finally, we get the result Q into 2A. Initially, I discussed that dipole moment P is equal to Q into distance between two charge. So 2P, 2 into moment 2P by R cube. Here 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay. So electric field on the axis of the dipole at a distance r from the midpoint 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by r cube with direction of course P to B. That is P to B. P to B means towards moment. So if we express it in vector form, E equal to 2P vector, P is a vector and E is a vector. Direction of E and direction of P is in the same direction. Follow, direction of P negative to positive or direction E negative to positive. So here is the question that in MCQ or short question, that the electric field on the axis of a point E and electric dipole moment P. So what is the angle between E and P? 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, any one of them. Okay. Now I shall discuss the next item, electric field due to a dipole of course, but on any point on the perpendicular bisector of the electric dipole. Follow this diagram. Electric dipole plus Q minus Q, midpoint. We have to find out the intensity at P. This is the point. The distance between the two charge to a axis of the dipole. So due to the plus Q charge, the field at P in this direction, that is A, B, C, D, A to C. Follow. If we place a test charge at C, then there is a repulsive force due to, so direction of the electric field at C towards CD, that is AC, and due to minus charge, the direction of electric field towards CB. Clear? AC equal to, follow, AC equal to BC. So the magnitude of the electric field at C due to plus charge and minus will be equal. AC equal to BC. This distance R. OC equal to R. This distance R. So AC equal to BC equal to root over R square plus A square. This is R, this is A. Electric field for plus Q and minus Q, both are magnitude same. Suppose this field E. So here E direction is also E. If we resolve this electric field at C into two components, follow, this is theta, consider this is theta. So this in this direction, this angle theta, this angle theta, this angle theta. So here is E cos theta. For both the field, we get E cos theta, 2E cos theta. Okay? And E sin theta, in this direction E sin theta and in this direction E sin theta. Due to this charge, the field E sin theta upward, and due to this charge, the field C downward E sin theta. So E sin theta cancelled each other. So total electric field at C, 2E sin theta, that is 2E, cos theta, 2E cos theta according to figure. Okay? Total electric field. Now, what is the value of Q? In vacuum, E এর value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by that is AC square or BC square into cosine of theta, 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by value of AC or BC R square plus A square whole square into what is the cos theta? Cos theta means from this triangle you will get that cos theta equal to A by root over R square plus A square. So final equation 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QA by R square plus A square whole to the power 3 by 2. Similarly, just previous case, R is greater than A. So this A square we may neglect. Final result 2Q 1 by 4 pi epsilon 2A into Q by R cube. 2A into Q, charge into distance between two charges of the dipole, each dipole moment. That is final equation we get P by R cube. What is the direction? Parallel to the axis of the dipole, positive to negative, opposite direction of P. So here final electric field we may suppose U1 vector form, but here is a minus sign. Follow, the direction of P negative to positive, B to A, but direction of field U1 from parallel to AB, from C to this direction. So parallel to AB but opposite in AB. So here the angle between electric field and dipole moment are 180 degree. Clear? This is the another point. Okay. Last, third case. To find out the electric field, we any point due to electric dipole. Okay, follow this. Two cases. One is on the axis of the dipole, another is on the any point on the perpendicular bisector of the dipole. Okay, 1 by, so ratio of these two electric field 2:1. Previous case 2p by r cube, here p by r cube, but direction E and P is opposite direction, that is negative sign is here if we take it in vector form. Okay. Now, in case number 3, we will find out the electric dipole. Find out minus q, this is a dipole, charge of a dipole, plus q, distance to E. Same. We have to find out the here P be a point. We have to find out the electric field at P due to this dipole at any point. Suppose this angle be theta. Dipole is a vector quantity dipole moment, so we resolved it into two components. One in this direction. This is a dipole component, and another perpendicular this. Okay, the direction from negative to positive. This is P sin theta, and this is P cos theta. P be the moment of dipole. P be the moment of dipole. Okay. Into previous two case, I take P be the moment of the dipole. Here is the same distance between minus q and plus q, axis of the dipole 2a. So at any point, you follow the P sin theta. Due to the component P sin theta, this P point is on the perpendicular bisector, and due to the component P cos theta, the point P on the axis of the dipole. So due to P cos theta, electric field at P (1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p cos theta by r cube. O, this is here OP equal to r, distance from the midpoint of the dipole, the distance of P is r. P cos theta 1 by 4 2p cos theta by 2. What is the direction? In previous case, its direction will be towards P. This is negative, this is positive. So direction will be to PA in this direction. Follow? The direction of P in this way. So direction of this field in PA, because on the axis of the any point on the axis is parallel to the dipole moment. Electric field due to P sin theta component, it is on the perpendicular bisector point. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P sin theta by r cube. Just previous case we note that it is parallel to P sin theta, and direction from negative to positive, not opposite, positive to negative. So this direction equal to, it is PB. Follow? Dipole direction, dipole moment direction from this direction to this direction with arrow and this direction. So this is the towards PB, towards PB, towards PA. So resultant field, we draw a parallelogram, law parallelogram. This is the resultant field, that is C. So towards PC, the resultant field PC E equal to, according to parallelogram law of vector addition, we get this square plus this square. So final result will be, in simple way, we will get P by 4 pi epsilon naught root over 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. If we convert sin square theta into 1 minus cos square theta, so final result will be root over 3 cos square theta plus 1, and direction towards PC. Clear? In previous case, when theta is equal to 0 degree, that the result will be 2p by, oh, there is r cube also, sorry. If theta is equal to 0 degree on the axis of the dipole, any point, you will be p by 2p by 4 pi epsilon r cube. On the perpendicular bisector, theta is equal to 90 degree. We get the previous result. Clear? Now, what is the direction of the final electric field? This direction, suppose this is alpha. Okay? The direction of the electric field is makes alpha with the PA direction, with the direction of R. So from here, tan alpha equal to sorry, half tan theta. Follow? Tan alpha equal to height by base AC, that is P sin theta by r cube, and base PA 2p cos theta by r cube. We get half tan theta. So this two expression is very important. You have to remember. You have to keep it in your memory. Tan alpha is equal to half tan theta, and result P by 1 by 4 pi epsilon P by r cube root over 3 cos square theta plus 1. Okay. So we discussed the electric field due to electric dipole at different point. Now I shall discuss the dipole moment of the torque, dipole moment clearly. This is an electric field, uniform electric field, the direction E. Okay. Now we place an electric dipole in this way. Minus Q plus Q, making an angle theta. This is an electric dipole, charge minus Q plus Q. The distance between them 2a. Similarly, this is A and this is B. AB equal to 2a. The force on this point charge Q into E and force on this charge QE. E be the electric field and Q be the charge. So according to Coulomb's law, we know that Q1 Q2 by R square. Similarly QE, total force, here force due to the minus Q charge and plus Q charge. These two forces are equal and opposite. So they produce a torque equal and opposite. So moment of the torque, moment of the torque moment of the torque, any one of the force into distance between the two forces. This is the distance. Follow this figure. This is the distance 2a sin theta. This is 2a AB. Okay, I will write it next line. The value of this distance AB sin theta. This is A. So we get QE AB 2A sin theta. We know Q into 2A, that is P E sin theta. Follow, the direction of P is in this way and field in this way. Follow my right hand. P cross E. If it is free to rotate, if the dipole is allowed to free to rotate, it will rotate towards the direction of the E. So follow my right hand, P and E, P cross E, that is torque tau vector P cross E, not E cross P. So this is another form, tau equal to P cross E. When theta equal to 90 degree, tau will be P into E. Now, if theta equal to 90 degree and E equal to 1, then tau will be P. This is the dipole moment. So from this condition, we get the definition of dipole moment. Follow. If an electric dipole is placed perpendicularly with the direction of a uniform electric field of unit strength, then the required torque is called the dipole moment. Clear? From this equation we get the definition of electric dipole moment. So tau equal to P cross E. Here, from here this type of question may set that find out the electric dipole moment, that is torque, and what is dipole moment. Okay, unit of P equal to charge coulomb into meter. Coulomb into meter. It's a vector quantity direction. At first I discussed that negative charge to positive charge. Okay. Now, suppose this dipole is slightly displaced with an angle d theta. So extra work is to be done. We know the work done dipole moment P E sin theta into d theta. This is the work done, P sin theta d theta. Torque into angular displacement. In circular movement, rotational movement, we know that work done equal to torque into angular displacement. So torque P sin theta into d theta. Total work done W equal to, if the initial position theta 1 and final position theta 2, then PE sin theta d theta. We get PE cos theta minus sin theta 1, that is theta 2. So finally PE cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Again PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is the potential energy stored in the dipole. When theta equal to 90 degree, when theta equal to 90 degree, PE cos theta equal to 0. This is the minimum potential energy. So at the position of 90 degree. So if theta 1 equal to 90 degree and theta 2 equal to theta, then what will be the equation? PE minus PE cos theta, that is minus P dot E. Follow, this is the potential energy. Okay, so minus P cos theta. Only one topic will be discussed now. At the last moment, I hope that all the topics which I discussed today are clear to you. Now we will discuss this item, a charged ring. Follow. This is a uniformly charged ring of radius A, and from the center on the axis of this charge ring at a point P, we have to find out the electric field. Suppose the total charge Q. So charge per unit length Q by 2 pi A. Circumference 2 pi A, charge per unit length. A small portion here dl from this is R and this is X. So due to this small portion of the charge, the electric field at P equal to Q by 2 pi A into dl, total charge. Follow? Unit length charge Q by 2 pi A, so total charge in dl, Q dl by 2 pi A into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by x square. Okay. If this is the positive charge, so the direction of the field will be in this way, because here we place a positive test charge, and if it is this Q charge is plus charge, then direction will be in this way. Similarly, lower at the bottom point, the field will be similar way in this direction. These two fields, the magnitude of the two fields are equal, but direction is separate, different. Now, the vertical component of these two fields are cancelled to each other. If this angle is theta, so this angle theta, this angle theta. So if suppose this is D, so field equal to DE cos theta. Okay, sin theta component are cancelled to each other. So resultant field E equal to integration of D equal to Q by 2 pi A 1 by 4 pi epsilon as usual, 4 pi A cos theta x square, value of x square from here we get root over sorry, s square plus r square, value of cos theta, this is theta, so r by root over r by x, x means root over a square plus r square. Okay, integration. So finally here we get q by 4 pi epsilon 0 qr, sorry, r by a square plus r square whole to the power 3 into 1 by 2 pi a, and there is a dl, integration of dl. Clear? d cos theta, total d cos theta. Now the value of dl equal to 2 pi a. So final result qr by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2 pi a. So this 2 pi a and 2 pi a cancelled. Final result simply way we may write q r by 4 pi epsilon naught into a square plus r square whole to the power 3 by 2. The direction in this way. Follow. At the center, what is the value of r? 0. So at the center the field will be 0. Look, at the center the field will be 0 because all the charges are plus or minus. So for every point the field here opposite and equal, so cancel each other. So in the center of the charged ring field will be 0. Put the value of r equal to 0, we will get 0. At a far away from the charge, that is r is greater than a, then we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. Just a point charge, initially we get the field similarly same way. So here I discussed the Coulomb's law, electric field, intensity and dipole moment torque. So you will note, observe the class and meet you again in my next class. Okay, thank you.